Hello, everyone. Welcome to module number 1, where we're going to be talking about chapters 1, 2, and 3. So, what are we going to learn about in module number 1? Well, we're going to learn about chapter 1, right? That's where we're going to start, number 1. And so, we're going to learn about the art and the science of economic analysis. So, we're actually going to be looking at ways in which we look at the economy and try and make determinations about what the economy is doing and how we feel about it. So we're going to look at, incentives, opportunity costs. We're going to look at time and trade-offs, different types of costs. We'll look at what the differences between micro and macroeconomics is as well. So that way we can lead into our macroeconomic discussion. We're also going to talk about the role of how theories impact the economy on a macroeconomic level. So we'll look at scientific method. We'll use different stories and things like that to talk about microeconomics. In chapter 2, we're going to look at different tools that we can actually utilize to help measure. So we'll look at things like opportunity cost and what that opportunity cost is. Look at, is it subjective or not? Look at sunk cost. That's going to be an important concept that you're going to want to know and learn if you're going to make strong decisions. And it should be clear that these are not just things that economists use. People who are in businesses want to look at things like this so that they can make smarter decisions. All of these different business disciplines come together to impact one another. And that's why looking at macro and micro is really important. So we'll look at things like comparative analysis, absolute advantage, specialization, division of labor, things like that to make us more efficient. And in chapter 3, we're going to look at it's called the household, which are these economic decision makers. So we're going to look at the people that impact the economy. Like you and me, we impact the economy. Every time you choose to buy that candy bar or not buy that candy bar, it impacts the economy in some way, shape, or form. Might be just by a little bit, but if we all buy that candy bar, that's going to shift the economy versus if we all stop buying that candy bar. Or on a larger scale, maybe smartphones or laptops, whatever it may be. So we'll look at things like supply chain, I'm sorry, the labor supply, capital and demand, supply and demand, consumption and spending habits. We're going to start looking at the members of this society, right, and how things can become cost effective. So there is a lot jam-packed into this particular module. Right? We have a couple modules that are jam-packed. This is one of them. So make sure that you're looking over the extra materials that are provided to you. Make sure you're engaging in your discussion questions and make sure that you're completing your assignments. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. And see you in the next module.